Details like color and texture can go unnoticed to the untrained eye. For Waukesha photographer JoAnn O'Hare, her fine arts photography draws the viewer in to see intricate details, transforming her from a photographer capturing a moment to one creating art.
I particularly like to work with pattern and texture and diagonal lines, all of the design principles, I guess, that I came through with my background in art. My name is JoAnn O'Hare, and I'm a fine arts photographer. My interest in photography came from working with a lot of outdoor experiences and little by little moving into nature photography, and then deciding that the ordinary was exciting and wonderful, but that there was so much more to it. And my work moved into abstracts and into various levels of interest. My images were in nature, because I like the outdoor light, and I have a tendency to be pretty simple in my packaging, because I start out with just basically a tripod, a digital SLR, and my work would be to go into the field and then start looking for the picture within the picture. Find a subject matter that you really like. And the subject matter that I've been really excited about has been working with a patch of poppies that are in my backyard. My grandfather had a house and a garden, and he sat in the garden on a regular basis. And these were some of the flowers that were growing there. I started photographing on a yearly basis. The flower is so delicate. Then you wait for the lovely golden light that comes later in the afternoon as the sun goes down, and it has a tendency to give a glow, a golden glow to whatever is happening. The flowers can range from an orange to a real bright red, and it's a common poppy that's found throughout gardens all over the United States. Two flowers that are one behind the other, which is kind of soft and will be finishing. The other one is in full bloom, and you get the contrast between the greens in the background, and you get the blue center of the flower, and then you get the soft petals. I have a tendency to embrace the flowers that are common to the Wisconsin landscape. Recently, I've been doing a series on irises and like that a lot. The other flowers that I've photographed in the past have been some of the magnolias. It's an aesthetic, it's something that warms your heart, it's something that you find out that you have to walk and look and be surprised. And so you stand in the rain and you take the photographs. Find something that you like to photograph and then start with it. You get a wide angle shot, you get your established shot. Then step into the image and find something inside that image. So you're basically exploring your subject. So nature photography is an absolutely wonderful way to begin, and the subject is still, it doesn't move around on you, and you get some great lighting in the late afternoon. Shadows can be absolutely a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to discover, here again, the patterns. And that in itself sometimes can make the photograph. You move from subject to subject. There was a farm site with a huge array of old cars, just junked, sitting around wherever they happen to be. You start moving from automobile to metal surface to bumper sides, and you end up finding abstract patterns, and that can be a real joy. The digital darkroom is one of the most exciting things that I think I've come across in a long time. And I'm beginning to embrace it and use it more enthusiastically than I had always done in the past. And most everybody should be carrying their camera with them at all times. And they are right now with the new iPhone photography and all the applications that you can put on it. I'm starting to work with a mini iPad. Photography has changed tremendously. It's so cool to be able to take a shot and send it instantaneously, so you're sharing your images. Don't go out with preconceived ideas, go out to discover them. You move from that photographer who is recording images to creating images. That's the fun part when you start creating your own images. Photography is art.
JoAnn O'Hare enjoys sharing her skills and artistic eye at photography workshops. See more of her fine art photography and reach her at her website, JoAnnoHare.com.